Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Atlanta Braves. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him, whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
William Perez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, the last place you want to hit the ball against this team, right field. He won the Gold Glove Award last year. He can go get him with the best of anyone.
Stepping in at his first opportunity in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Beckham is right there. Throw on to first, and Rios is retired to open up the ball game.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion, and he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Standing in now, Devin Travis. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Moving under it, Inciarte makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Troy Tulowitzki gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Jansen's known for being a bit of a pitcher's umpire. Not that he has a huge zone or anything, but I think he tends to reward guys for placing pitches in good locations.
To 2-2 now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. Still 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good battle. Count remains full. Soft liner toward first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte brings with him. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Tim Lincecum, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Michael Bourne.
Into the box, Michael Bourne. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Freddie Freeman takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. To short, hit hard. He's got it. To second for 1. On to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double play, and the inning is over. We'll move on to inning number 2 here at Forbes Field with no score. Jose Bautista will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. And a swing and a miss, and the dangerous Bautista is set down on strikes for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Josh Donaldson stands in for the first time. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Edwin Encarnacion settles into the box for his first chance. No score here as we play inning number 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and 1 out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
Into the box now, Russell Martin. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. And 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by her. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Tyler Flowers Strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Drilled down the line. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
In now, Nick Markakis, and that misses for ball 4.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started, so they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Ibar, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
First and second here with nobody out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Batista. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only one away.
Gordon Beckham steps in now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over their third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Jace Peterson gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball catcher. You've got to have those support guys down in the order, and he comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
William Perez gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity right here to help your own cause.
The 2-1 on its way. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And Lincecum can't find the target on that one as he runs the count full now at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll go now to the top of the third. Atlanta leads it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Kevin Pillar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
The pitcher, Tim Lincecum, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Yeah, and how about that? The bunt stays on here with 2 strikes. Remember, if this is foul, he's out via the strikeout. But fortunately for him, he's able to lay this one down and get the job done.
So stepping in, Alex Rios, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 out and a runner on second base. Line to the right side. And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's 2 walks now here in this 3rd inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
So striding in, Troy Tulowitzki, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Markakis coming on. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. And he's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Jose Bautista leans in to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs stand aboard.
Yeah, and a ball deep in the gap right here could bring them all home. So it will be interesting to see if the defense plays just a little that from happening.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
this was one of those no-win situations here. You hate to walk anybody, and you certainly hate to force in a run, but with a dangerous hitter up there, you'd also rather give up 1 run rather than 4. So if he could find a way to get this next guy, this could work out for him in the end.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
You know, things are bad enough as it is, but if you keep falling behind guys like this, he could make this a 5-run inning with just 1 swing.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And the count will be full. Big pitch early, the 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Ender Inciarte will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. On deck, Michael Bourne. Line towards center field. And 1 gone now in the Atlanta third.
Yeah, this game's unfair sometimes. If this ball's 20 feet to the left or right, he's got a leadoff double or maybe even more. Instead, though, this finds a center fielder's glove for the first out of the inning.
Into the box, Michael Bourne. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pilar. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Oh, I really like this call here on the 3-2 pitch. They come with the change, and I doubt he was looking for that. He winds up just lofting an easy fly ball out.
Freddie Freeman will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a very good inning there for Tim Lincecum. And it remains a 1-all tie. Edwin Encarnacion is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Left side of the infield into the shift. There's Peterson. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 55.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed. 93 for one, 92 for the other. In now, Russell Martin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Chopped foul right at home plate. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. Even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season, getting used to being in there day after day. I don't think he'll be too worried about his stats. At least, he shouldn't be.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and it'll be up to the left-handed hitting Tim Lincecum to extend the inning. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Tyler Flowers is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
In now, Nick Markakis. Skied into straightaway right. Bautista giving chase. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Well, that's just a nice job out there on the mound, coming all the way back, down 3-0 on the count. He gets to 3-2, and then he gets his man to loft an easy fly ball.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rios has a read on it, and the inning is over. Down 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Mike Foltynewicz is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training.
Mike Foltynewicz.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Alex Rios. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
You want your stars to get their at-bats in spring training, but you always cringe a little bit when you see this. Looks like he'll be okay, though.
Striding into the box, Devin Travis. He drew a walk his first time up. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number 1. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. Here it comes on 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now here's Tulowitzki with the ball hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run home run for Troy Tulowitzki, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
This is a situation where you wonder how much of his concentration is on first base and how much of it is on home plate. Because if you're not 100% locked in on the guy at the plate, folks will make you pay at this level.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. And if you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Josh Donaldson will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Three runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. Number 51 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 51.
Leading off the inning, Gordon Beckham, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Tulowitzki is up with it. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Nicely done there at short as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Into the box, Jace Peterson. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
A.J. Pierzynski will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
A.J. Pierzynski.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Grounded to short. To his left, Tulowitzki. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Shea Simmons will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Number 65, Shea Simmons.
Edwin Encarnacion will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
One and two, here it comes. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball. He keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Standing in now, Russell Martin. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the 3rd base dugout. And this will be taken in here by Beckham for the 2nd out.
Center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hot shot to 3rd. Beckham scoops it up, throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, and it's still 3-1. Aaron Sanchez will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 46, Aaron Sanchez.
Ender Inciarte will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pillar has a read on it. Oh, he botched it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to 3rd now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Michael Bourne will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Runner at third here, nobody out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
I think things are getting a little frosty down there now. This has been one of those back and forth games where tensions have run high. This is just going to ramp it up a little higher.
Freddie Freeman will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Bourne's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. They're not happy with runners just on the corners, so they put that man on first in motion, and he's able to make it 2 men in scoring position now with nobody out.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Now, if you're Atlanta, you have got to come up with a key hit here. Now, that's been missing.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, a diving stop. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy. Well, by rights, this should have been an RBI single, but that's one heck of a play out there on defense. The run's still going to score, but what an exceptional defensive effort out there to at least get an out on the play.
Stepping in now, Tyler Flowers. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
All even now, 2-2. Trying to hold the lead. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
In now, Nick Markakis. Hit to short. Tulowitzki takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. Toronto leads this one 3-2. Back here at Forbes Field in the Steel City. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. John Gant makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
John Gant.
Chris Colabello is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
So the leadoff man gone now for Alex Rios. 1 out, nobody on. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Oh, they came right back at him with another heater right there. He wasn't surprised at all. He might have been sitting on that pitch, but he hit it right on the button. It just wound up being right at somebody.
Into the box, Devin Travis. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. 3-2 now. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. High in the air and deep to left center field. Bourne looks up. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
Well, he had gotten the first 2 guys in this inning somewhat easily, and you figured he's on his way to just strolling through this 7th inning. But whoa, not so fast. He falls right back down to earth by serving this one up right here.
Corey Seaver will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Corey Seaver.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Peterson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
a run for the Jays on the solo homer. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-2 Toronto. Corey Seaver will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
For the Blue Jays. Now playing shortstop, number 5.
Brett Cecil will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Number 27, Brett Cecil.
Nick Swisher is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And Swisher will lay off again, showing good discipline here. It's 3-1.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Cecil's ready, on his way with the 3-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On the ground up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Gordon Beckham will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. This is line to left. And Rios will play this one on the hop. It's a base hit.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Jace Peterson will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. None out, runners at first and second. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play for Rios. Will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Emilio Bonifacio will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 64, Emilio Bonifacio.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Rios, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up getting on the track and 1 hop from the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Robert Osuna is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring.
Robert Osuna.
Garcia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Swing and a liner, but foul. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team, but with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And he fights this one off to stay alive. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Number 63 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 63.
And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle. And that misses ball 4. So now the tying run will come across to score.
Well, when you're working out there with a 1-run lead, you've got to do everything you can to protect it. The number one thing, throw strikes. His command lets him down here in the bases loaded walk. It's going to tie the ball game up.
Pat Neshek will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases loaded jam with 2 men out. Tyler Flowers stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
Has to challenge him here. Tap foul at home plate. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Garcia will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 13.
Hector Oliveros will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Jesse Chavez will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring. Kelly Johnson is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Daniel Castro is also into the game as he takes over at short. Jose Bautista, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Two-one pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the eighth here.
The batter, number 20.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Trey Turner will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Turner.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Oliveros moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Edwin Encarnacion stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Into the box now, Russell Martin. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Markakis. And that retires the side. Blue Jays held in check. This game's all tied at 4. Andy Burns has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 1.
Nick Markakis strides in, grounded out his last time through. Lifted the other way to left center. Pilar on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second is Markakis looking for 3. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
Taking a little bit of a gamble there with nobody out as the go-ahead run. Conventional wisdom might tell you not to risk it and instead just stop at second, but he had a feeling he could make it, and sure enough, he was right.
Stepping in now, Daniel Castro. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. And they will put the tag on him, but meanwhile, the run is in to score.
Yeah, all he needed to do was to put this ball in play. And they'll tag him out heading up the line, but he will pick up an RBI on the play, so that's a great job.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Drew Storen will come on now and try to keep this deficit from getting worse.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 45, Drew Storen. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 72, Gary Sanchez.
Gordon Beckham steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Storen comes set. Here's the 1-1 on the ground near home. Sanchez has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Standing in now, Jace Peterson. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Right side. Taken in by Encarnacion. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And with a runner on here, it would appear that they're going to have to let the pitcher take his hacks because they've burned up all their remaining position players. Jesse Chavez will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
Swing, strike 2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We've played 8 full. It's the Braves 5, the Jays 4. Daniel Winkler will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Daniel Winkler.
Striding in to start the 9th, Kevin Pillar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
With him in there trying to preserve a 1-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach things. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Jesse Biddle will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here.
Jesse Biddle.
Gary Sanchez ready to take his first cuts here. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. On deck, Alex Rios. Hit back up the middle. Towards second, Peterson is there. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Alex Rios.
Arodys Vizcaíno is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
38, Arodys Vizcaíno.
Alex Rios digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
And boy, if there's one thing you don't want to do when you're an out away from sewing up the ball game, this is it. Now you put the tying run on base, so all it'll take is a ball in the gap to even this thing up.
Into the box, Devin Travis. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Line hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
And you just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily, and now they're going to keep this game alive for at least one more batter.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Corey Seaver, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third.
These are the at-bats where there's pressure on both sides, and you better believe that that man out on the mound is feeling it too.
And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Here comes the runner from third, and we are tied in the top of the 9th.
Now batting.
You're going to have to calm him down at first base. Look how fired up he is. That's a big base hit. That single drives in the tying run.
Matt Wisler will be summoned here as he'll try to get the final out to keep this game tied heading into the bottom of the 9th.
Whistler.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. In now, Jose Bautista gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to short. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up, and we are all tied 5-5. Garcia is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Storen's ready. Here's the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Full count, here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And that's the second time he's been set down on strikes so far in this ballgame. He just looks like a spectator up there. I think you need to be a little more protective up there with 2 strikes.
Hector Oliveros is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Kelly Johnson stands in. Here it is. 3-1. Tyler Flowers would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
And that's where he's at his best. When he gets that sinker running away, he's tough to hit.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready now with the payoff pitch. On the ground to the right side. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. This ball game still tied 5-all. Andy Burns will come on now to start things out in the 10th. And you have to figure the momentum is squarely on their side after the manner in which that 9th inning went down.
Yeah, just a great comeback to tie the game in the top of the 9th, followed by putting up a 0 in the bottom half. This is a ball club that just won't quit out there, and they're going to keep fighting until the last out.
Squared that one up just a little late. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The throw into second, and he is in there.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Well, that'll put the opposing team in big trouble as he gets the leadoff double. This game's tied. He's the go-ahead run out there, all pumped up about it, trying to get his teammates fired up as well.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
And against, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now. 3-1 is the fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
That's a good at-bat there. You know, sometimes in extra innings, guys start to chase because they're getting tired and frustrated, and they're looking for one big hit. That's not the case here.
Drew Storen, the pitcher, digs into the box. So in a definite sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out.
Yeah, definitely the traditional train of thought.
And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Well, I've got to think this is a lack of communication right here. I don't know if he heard an "I got it" or what, but this should be an easy pop out. Instead, he doesn't even get leather on it.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Hit on the ground to short. A tag for 1. Over to second, a double play. But they won't get the triple play as he's safe at first. Gary Sanchez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. 2 out with the man at first. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Oliveros has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Jays are out in front, 6-5. Jason Grilli will try to wrap things up here and save things in the bottom of the 10th.
39, Jason Grilli.
Tyler Flowers will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Well, it doesn't matter who's out there right now. He's just had no luck against anyone. And this one, it gives him the sombrero. His 4th strikeout of the afternoon.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Stepping in now, Nick Markakis. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To first, fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
Digging in to try it again, Daniel Castro. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll put this one away, and with that the ball game is over.
Well, it took him an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 6-5. So long, everybody.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For Atlanta, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.